YouTubers, I'm Heather, and in this video I want to tell you about my path to Wicca. Well, ever since I was little, I've always been fascinated with fairies, the Roman and Greek and like Egyptian mythology. My mom, when I was little, she realized I loved all the stuff, so she would buy me all these books. One of my favorite books is The Odyssey. I've read that thing so many times from front to back. It's not even funny how many times I've read that book. Ever since I was little, I was drawn to like witchy stuff. When I was little, I always wanted to be a witch. It was also kind of funny because when I was little, I was scared of the witch from The Wizard of Oz. That one part where she comes into the crystal ball used to make me cry. It's funny. Another one of my favorite movies is Hocus Pocus because it had the witches in it. I think it was about 5th or 4th grade, not quite sure. It's where I was first introduced to like the Wicca witchcraft religion. But since I grew up in a Southern Baptist home, that witchcraft was really frowned upon. You know, it was like shunned, you know, you shouldn't even go near it because it was satanic, which it's not. It's no more satanic than Christianity. So, you know, I kind of abandoned the thought of, like, being a Wiccan there for a little while. Then about 7th grade, it showed up again by one of my friends. Like, I think we were watching Charmed. And so, like, she had a computer, so she looked up, like, witchcraft. And then, like, Wicca. We found Wicca. And we saw that was a nature-based religion. We're like, oh my god, witchcraft is real. But it wasn't like forming fireballs in your hand and throwing them. It was like mixing herbs to heal each other, like using dandelion root juice to get rid of headaches, and like little herbal remedies. So it was real. But like, my mom found us out like chewing on something that we read that, like, I think it soothed your stomach or something. We were trying it. My mom was like, why are you doing this? And then we were like, oh, it's witchcraft. And so like she freaked out, and so I abandoned the thought again. But when I entered, I think it was about the summer before 9th grade, is where my sister at heart, Tiffany, she showed me the way because she was a Wiccan. She's grown up in a Wiccan family, and so like that was then and there where I know I wanted to be Wiccan, and so really it's from there. But like, sorry, trying to get the thoughts together. I wanted to be Wiccan, but like my mom kind of banned anything like that, and so I really wanted to have like the Book of Shadows and an altar and everything, but I couldn't have it. And so there around the school year, I was feeling like really depressed and everything, and so I went to my grandmother's church and like I joined the youth group and everything, because I need that stability, something, you know, a higher power I could look up to. And so like, but there's things in Christianity, like holes I want to fill, but like, when you start asking questions, like, they didn't like that, like the elders of the church, they didn't like the questions, and so they're like, it's faith, you just believe. But how are you supposed to believe when you don't understand, or like the holes, the questions you have aren't filled? So how are you supposed to believe? And so, like, I also didn't like the fact that Christianity is like a really masculine religion. It also seems kind of selfish because it's all based upon this one God who separated himself from us. And my religion, the God and Goddess is with us. They don't believe in separating themselves because, like, you're one with them. And in Christianity, he separates you. Like, if you're not good enough, you can't go to, like, his paradise. And so I don't really like that. I don't mean to, like, discriminate the Christian religion, but that's just how I felt. And so during this 10th grade is where I finally decided to come out of the broom closet and be a Wiccan. And so that's really all I have to say about it. And that's really just my journey to becoming a Wiccan. Blessed be, and much love to everyone out there on the YouTube channels. And this is Heather and Skippy saying bye bye.